One man in the backfield, Murray on second and goal.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. 10.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
54, 54. Watch the pass. Watch 21. Ready, catch.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
47's the mic.
Gone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Let's go, D.
They are going for it. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Hey, 95-56. Hey, easy. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. We're good. Right forward. Ready. Yes.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, easy. Crunch time, defense. Check. Fresno. Hey, kill. Slam.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Kill. Hey, tight. Check 13. Easy, opposite.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
Let's get it. That's it, baby. That's it. Ready. 5-9.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming. Check. SOS.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. You're waiting. Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. 36. Over. Watch the signal.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go. Back. Easy, opposite. 58, come on. Silver. Good. I 4, ready. Whip. You draw quarters. Kill.
Pleased to throw for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Goff now looking to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ready. 95, 56. What can we do? 24 is the mic. Here we go. 36, 36. Hey, orbit. Slam. Sammy. Check. 24 is the mic. Hey, Foxtrot. 24 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, easy. Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
5. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. He's coming. Kill. Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Breeze now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
24 is the mic. Hey, Echo. Pin the knees back and go full strength. 24 is the mic. They can't hang with us. 11. Say, hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Second and 10. Goff again. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And pressure gets to him again. A.J. Klein, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Ready? Yellow lady? Mike 58, right there. I got it. Check! Check! Check!
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
STRO. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?